Nazair, famous for its roses and once beautiful land. Nazair is located just south of the Mel Mountains. It's connected to the slopes and River Dell through the Theodula Pass, which goes through the Amel Mountains. To the north of Nazair, you can find Sintra and Sudden. If you head east, you'll find Macturga and Toussaint. To the west lies the Great Sea, and to the south, beyond the River Yelena, you'll find Metina. Nazair used to be a beautiful land like Toussaint. However, some years ago, presumably before Nilfgaard conquered it, the idiot called Duke Adam of Nazair decided to change the course of the San Ritual River. He, however, seemed to forget that the river runs through other locations than only Nazair, most notably through the San Ritual Valley, the most prized wine region in all of Nilfgaard. Because of his actions, many vineyards and orchards turned into bogs and swamps within Toussaint. His actions flooded a great number of villages, created the San Ritual Marsh, and put half of Crane Isle permanently underwater. The Elven Palace, Artag, was severely damaged, and a swarm formed around it as well. It took Nilfgaard way more effort than they had expected to conquer Nazair. However, even after the land became part of the Nilfgaardian Empire, the people within Nazair didn't want to. Shortly after being conquered, there was a big uprising, in an attempt to kick the Black Ones out. Major General Marcus Bryband sent a unit commanded by Dr. Silifant and Ola Harsheim to calm the rebellion. It ended in a bloody massacre. Dekra and Ola both later on went to join Stefan Skellen's gang. To this day, things still don't go quiet in Nazair. There have been multiple uprisings since, and in taverns you will still find radical Naziris wearing the blue roses of Nazair as a symbol of patriotism, in hope to once rise up against Nilfgaard and become their own state again. Speaking of the flowers, the blue roses of Nazair can be found only in Nazair. They are famous for their beauty around the continent. This flower is in great demand. This leads to the plants being smuggled out of Nazair and sold for outrageous prices. These flowers are referenced several times in the books and games. For example, there's a bush of these flowers in the Valen's garden, as well as in the garden of the Bloody Baron in The Witcher 3. Another well-known product from this region are the ceramics, like bathtubs and dinner plates. These items are very popular in big cities around the continent. The Velen mentions in The Last Wish that his father once stole one of these bathtubs from Nazair, from Isengard. Other items and goods the land is well known for include the silver mines and the silver vases made by artisans from the land. Also, Nazair is the only location where cinnabarite is found, which is used to give ink different colors. Even though parts of Nazair got destroyed by the war and with the atrocities that Duke Alan of Nazair committed to the river, there are still several beautiful places. Most well known of these is Lake Murdock. The nobility of Nilfgaard and Nazair have some beautiful summer homes on this lake. These homes are at the same time very defensible, and many people wonder why. My personal take on this is probably to organize or prevent rebellions, to be able to resist them, depending on who is the owner of the house, the summer house. So yeah. Before Nilfgaard attacked, the capital of Nazair was Isengard. The city was ancient and famous in even lands far off. The city is located about 50 miles north of Miltrachta, which lies in northern Metina. That's the location of the Tower of the Swallow. However, the city is no more. During the invasion, Nilfgaard destroyed the city. Going back to Lake Murdock, once the shores of this lake, one can find Rice Rune Castle, an abandoned fortress which is falsely noted as the location of the final battle in the tale of Geralt and Ciri. This is thanks to the Lords of Sorceresses, who attacked the castle after being tricked by Geralt into thinking that this was the hiding spot where Vilgefortz was. The Lords was very successful in hiding this, and only the Black Book of Elender mentions Stega Castle as the real location of the final battle. Just to be clear, Styria Castle is the real location, and Riseroom Castle is a fake location, but they couldn't live with their blunder, so they had to fake it in history books. During the Northern Wars, Nazair supported Nilfgaard against the north by providing arbalists and a large cavalry brigade. Something I just want to talk about. In Blood and Wine, during the quest Capture the Castle, you're able to fight several Naziri soldiers. Notable is that they use several Dutch insults while fighting. While looking at Nilfgaard, one can find a lot of at least a decent amount of Dutch references in the names of people and their accents when they talk in games. However, when looking to Nazair, there are several more things you will notice. For example, as I said before, the insults they used. There's also Danish insult used, so it's of course not Dutch. And Netherlands don't have mountains. Nazair does have them, and mines as well. Another thing that's probably, maybe, could be a reference are the flowers. In the Netherlands, tulips are a famous flower. That's not even from the Netherlands itself, but it's famous for this country. In Nazair, it's the roses. The Dutch have special porcelain, ceramic stuff as well. Same as in Naziri. So this could be just coincidences that I saw because I'm from the Netherlands as well, but this could also be because it was taken from the Netherlands as a reference point. The differences, of course, as I said, lie in the mountains and the fact that the silver mines in Nazair, you can't find them in the Netherlands. You can't find them over here. To end this video off, next time we'll visit Meg Turga, a lesser known part of the Nilfgaardian Empire. If you want to get notified when the video goes live, subscribe and turn on notifications. Got any suggestions for other videos? Leave it in the comments. Bye.